episode 5 of Cyberpunk 2077. As you guys may know, it's the final day of 2020, and it's a little more shocking, a little more surprising. This is Zeta, your host. If you guys catch some more Cyberpunk, you guys will have plenty of that coming in once we kick off 2021, as 2021 will be coming in at the end of midnight tonight. So be sure to hit that red support button if you guys are new or not new in the chat. If you want to catch more of most of that. If there's anybody in the chat today that has a Twitter prior to New Year's, if you guys have not discussed any New Year's resolutions, let me know in the chat. You guys can send me out, tweet me out, leave a good comment as always, and stay connected. Like I said, YouTube does not take your followers completely going into the new year by tonight. If there's anybody also has a Discord, you guys can do the same thing on Discord, do the same thing on Twitter, by staying connected all together. Don't let YouTube take your followers a whole lot, and guys, just let me know if there's anything that's more potential. And if you guys, remember guys, we also watch our videos in full. We like them, share them, tweet them out, comment, and you guys can stay connected anytime you guys like. As long as most of us are part of the family now. You guys can vote at land at 30, Great Summit at 13. Hey, what's up, Willie? How you doing? Good morning. Remember guys, this is the last day of 2020 at this point, once we transform to 2021. And I think it's unbelievable, unpredictable, and I just think it's going to be exciting for 2021. Willie, I don't think you were in the chat last night. I mean, I gotta tell you guys this, work was not bad. Work was not bad. You guys going to get some fresh new news once we kick off 2021 as well. Oh, thank you, Willie. I just think it's a little more surprising that we're actually in the final day of this year already. It's a sad, you know, there's been a lot of crap going on throughout this year of 2020. Basically, if it wasn't for the stupid virus, you know, we would have, my love and I would start having more time together, basically, and, so everything settles down and try it again. But I just hope 2021 doesn't have to mess any other set at this point. As long as we start off strong, start off great, and so everything's coming in bound, and we don't have to worry about having less people in danger. I see news a little bit later on this morning. I get a text as soon as I can. You guys already understand how many days it's been for my love and I. For having no time together, guys. Guess how many days it's been? That's right. 3 weeks. 21 days and 3 weeks, guys, and I just think it's a little more of something sucking. You see, when my friend was actually with one of her ex-boyfriends in the past, one of the previous days that my friend had with one of her exes, the largest that my friend has not seen a man go out with her, it's been 25 days. I'm like, holy cow, 25 days? Are you kidding me? And basically she had no joke on that, so but if you guys have any questions involving that, let me know in the chat so we can actually see if there's anybody that's looking to kickstart 2021 with us as we speak. I for one don't have to be back till Monday prior to work. As long as we slowly say goodbye to this year, but you know, if it wasn't for the stupid pandemic, most of us would start listening a whole lot. But the other damn people don't really want to give a damn about the virus anyway. But by the time the things get back to normal, guys, we'll be all set, ready to go, and get everything under control again. So we're gonna actually see if there's anything under that. Hey, Red Knight, what's up, Red Knight Fox? How you doing? Welcome to the chat, buddy. Now, Red Knight's always part of the family. He'll tell you how 2020 has been for him. But, how are you this morning? Happy final day of 2020. By the way, guys, like I said, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is still not going to premiere until next week. And as far as tonight goes, the final stream of 2020, you guys will have a new episode of Watch Dogs Legion. So, as far as tomorrow goes, Cyberpunk and maybe more Watch Dogs Legion, I think. The sooner I can get that game, continue to take my time on Watch Dogs Legion, the less valuable it has, more of the formula together. You've been through answer this, Red Knight. How you been? I mean, what's you been up to since the last time you were in the chat? I'm also, once we kick off 2021 the good way, guys, since everybody understands that this virus will still be here, as it always will be for the rest of our damn lives and whatnot, we're hoping for the best for by the time the games for PS5 are coming out soon. I still think it's the rightful thing to do that I'm finishing some of these games that I'm taking my time with, instead of going into Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War right now. Well, you have an exam? That's good. So, what's he been up to? I mean, do you think it's the rightful thing to go, Red Knight? By premiering Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War by next week? I mean, I just don't think it's going to be this week. By the end of this week. Remember, I'm off till Monday now, so... the reason why I'm off till Monday, guys, is I'm off till Monday despite the fact New Year's. My New Year's vacation at this point. Or the study all day, okay. So, what's your plans for 2021? I mean, I'm probably we can bring more people in. That's all we can do. But if you guys want to know when Runny Egg's going live next, it's going to be today. Around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I would definitely be in with them. So, oh, by the way, Red Knight, what do you think of my new profile pic on YouTube? It's the AEW icon, the original, the icon Sting.
Just everything will all right.
Just everything will all right. Yeah, it's true. I don't want to just have to see if anybody else is not going to listen at this point. All I know is between the virus, they don't listen. But here's the thing, they will. Once we get that vaccine, everything will have a little more under control, hopefully. We have the NOAD Silver Wrap Earring, okay. Let's try to examine that today, guys. I also want to deliver a setter to Fright Supremacy, I love you, Brother Ghastly. Keep up the good work, as what you always do. With the AAA meeting, which I did watch a little bit last night. Work was good yesterday. It's just that I was not the only one that was working. The other one didn't come in till around 10 to 7, and then the other one didn't come in till 6. So I for one hanged in there, keep everything under control. But it's been going okay. You see, I still love what I do with work most of the time, so. But yeah, guys, like I said, I'll say it again. It's been 3 days since my love and actually not 3 days, 3 weeks now. So my love and I had no time together since she was actually with her family, so. So I think it's a big surprise. You know, a normal, neutralized surprise. But I did say my resolutions to my putting outside the chat yesterday, so. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to stop at nothing. I will stop at nothing by the time I get my PS5 games as the way it should be. But you know, the exciting games I cannot wait to get into is something that's more frequent, and you know, it's going to be very awesome to see how that's going to go. And like I say, guys, all we have to do is start 2020 the best way we can. You know, 2021 as best we can. And the important thing is to get my Love's channel up to date. See, by the way, guys, she wants 300 by the end of this year. So we can actually try to have not anything else kickstart or something. But as long as we continue to work together, most of us are going to have a chance. There's no big chance on that. Trust me. As long as we know which one we're looking at for sure, we just have to look out for each other. You guys are always part of the family, and I'm always part of your family. Tuber is not. But here's the thing. Tuber is going live tomorrow to kick off 2021. It actually is the first day of 2021 tomorrow. Um, I may have a little something I could do. I may or I may not want to. I mean, what I could do, but it all depends. I don't think these guys want to fool around with me a whole lot. I think, even though these three are pretty much having a little something in a private business or something, but you know. And also to kick off 2021, like I said, and more importantly, you guys, I am also negotiating and extending my format, because you guys are loving my format, have my favoritism of my format, and that's going to stay right where it's at once we start 2021 tomorrow so far today, so we can bring more people, have some new faces from Tuba's group together with me, and Running too. Which is why Running did remind me earlier this week that I'm always one of the goodest commentators of all time. I'm like, you're damn right, all of us are. All of us know what we have to do, how to make great content. It's like, if you want support to kick off 2021, all you have to do is, it's easy, you have to do is very simple. You hit that like button, hit that red support button, you watch the video in full. You stay connected with that person. And whatever you do, do not ask for support back. That's all you have to do. And everything will be good, and as the host and the stream and everybody in the chat is satisfied. You guys are always satisfied when you guys come in here. You guys are always awesome to kick for this year or without something that's less particular. Because, you know, without YouTube, without you guys, I wouldn't get anywhere in life, you know. And that's why 2021 will bring some good stuff together. That's why the PS5 games are going to be really exciting too. I cannot wait to see if there's big stuff that's going to be ahead of it, and I am more prepared and between some good stuff Control. A lot of stuff coming out of Control, or very good stuff coming in. But I am very excited to see how it's going to play out for 2021. And you know, let's just hope nobody tries to get something that's more a singlet or anything. As long as people know what they have to do by battling the virus, keeping 6 feet of distance, wearing a mask, and this virus will go away soon. I would give it maybe another couple months, maybe April or May, but I'm not 100% so, guys. As long as more people are willing to participate and know how to stay alive, for sure. You know. Even though year by year, you know, it's people decide what they want to do. It's a free country for a lot of people. It's like, if you're having the virus, it's on you. It's not on us in the chat, you know. It's like, we don't want any sickness that comes right in. As long as people try to protect everybody that comes in. Trust me. A lot of protection, fulfilling the reasonable, accessible opportunity, and, you know, that's all you have to do. Watch the video in full. Hit that like button, hit that red support button, leave a good comment on the video. And if you guys can ask anybody that has a couple of connections, like, say, Twitter, Discord, any app you guys can think, you guys can get it out there as good as you can to bring out 2021 at the end of midnight tonight. I, for one, am not going live midnight because my ass is going to be really tired. But I'm going to be up as good as I can.
What can I get you?
But if I had to extend an episode, it could be Watch Dogs Legion, but it all depends. Okay, we want to find somebody by the name of Zatara. Zatara? Zatara, I think. Tell you what, I'll just kill him. Just kill this bitch right now. He doesn't have anything to need for me anyway. He has a lighter. Well, at least he doesn't have anything that's less aggressive on me. Oh crap. Look out, guys. Well, there's not a place I can hide now, so... as long as these guys are keeping themselves formidable, they shouldn't have to watch what I'm trying to back against. If these guys are not backing each other against the wall. That's the important thing. We now have some of the self-access. we have to do is keep doing what we're doing in tech, guys. The more we try to have very good content, the more we can continue to bring some good stuff in control. To have more people, to have you guys, to have more people see what people can do. As you guys can see, we have 60 euros. We also have another Mac deck. Remember, guys, Mac decks are good for healing. They're very good for healing. Guys, make sure, we have to make sure that we don't run out of health a whole lot, like I am right now. Hold on. Okay, there we go. And then we want to press the up directional button to start healing on that. So right now, guys, we're looking forward to Tatara. Tatara or something. So let's go, or meet the light. I can definitely take that for looting. I do know one of my love's roommates in the back is going to be in the chat tomorrow. I don't think she's coming in tonight. Maybe tonight. I'm not 100% sure. It's actually up to her, and depending what's going on between the service on that. But she also is waiting to get her #1 seed, the PS5, possibly by next year. Even though she became zealous, that was actually one of the, not bad of a painful memory, but, you know, she's always there for me, you know, she always likes me as a friend, as always, you know. And there's really not anything wrong with any of that, guys. It doesn't take less caption, as long as you see what anybody is doing, protecting anybody that comes in or anybody in real life. Don't, everybody's always considered family, you know. Everybody's part of familia. Family. Like, say, you know, anybody we can think of for sure. We also have a 90.2... Wait a minute, actually, we're not done with this mission yet. We're looking to see if we can find Tatara. Okay, I don't think we can try to get in here. I don't think we can, guys. Can we stack something in here? Okay, can we get number 50? Wait, no. Can we get number 55? Crap. 1C? Okay. BD, I guess? Oh, crap. Well, these puzzles, guys, these puzzles are not all that easy. As long as you know exactly what you're doing. We're going to get the news in just a moment. Actually, we're going to get to some amazing news right about now. Remember, guys, it's the final day of this year, 2020 already. So, remember, guys, if you see somebody do a video, and if it's your first time jumping in on somebody's video trying to get something exciting, you hit that like button, hit that red support button, you guys can introduce yourselves between the identification. By getting to know more about that person, the host, to be sure they know who you are, what kind of good stuff you do on your channel. And that's the way you guys will get support. We watch the video in full, like them, share them, tweet them out, comment. And you guys can do the same thing on on Twitter. My numbers are always the same, guys. As always, as they should be, and always has to be. You guys can share me out, tweet me out, leave a good comment on Twitter. The numbers are always the same, guys. If you guys are new or not new on Twitter. You guys can recommend each other by following. You guys can give me your first and last name information on Twitter. To the chat, anytime you guys like. And whatever you do, guys, always stay connected by anybody you meet. Because if you don't know anybody, as long as you know what kind of content you're showing, like say you guys, Leon Kennedy, Tuber, anybody we can think, you know, everybody's part of the family. I'm saying you guys, my moderators in the chat, know what it takes to make some great content and keep everything under control. Once we get to 2021, we'll be good to go. Hopefully we can have something exciting. Hopefully good stuff can be safe and finalized. You guys can do the same thing on Discord. By doing the same thing for Twitter. Stay connected. Make sure YouTube doesn't take your followers, and staying connected from everybody that comes in as part of anything with great content. And
So where were we?
Got word
You guys can vote Aladdin at 30, Grace Soman at 13. So far we don't have a lot of news, but we'll get to some of that right now. As it'll be the last, well, like I said, this is the final day of 2020. Remember guys, I am off till Monday, then I'm off till Thursday, since I'm off next Tuesday and Wednesday, so. And that's prior to the same thing at the same time. Red Knight, are you still in the chat? You guys can let me know if there's any questions that you guys would like to ask, if you guys have any New Year's resolutions or anything. So we can try to build the history on it. Okay, so far let's see what kind of news we have so far today, but even though we haven't got that much, especially if it's more of a satisfaction. As long as it doesn't have anything strong. Okay, okay guys, 11 hours ago, you guys can collect every star in our Super Mario Galaxy walkthrough. That game I have gone back to playing, you know, since I actually did have this, I have had the split for a while between a cornerstone of this company between pointing it out to us or pointing it out to you at this point. We're going to get some orders. So we have a little bit of spreads. Now the thing about orders, guys, the target presents symptoms of psychosis as a result of a telephone constellation with physician negative speed impossible. Its target is located at the attached coordinates, waiting for pandemics to arrive. With a surprise attack, that would be possible. Now the warning about this target, guys, is it could be possibly armed with military-grade combat implants. Highest caution, as I've advised, and also upon neutralization of threat to send report via encrypted channels.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought it, guys? Who would have thought it? No, this creep really wants to jump on me right now, huh? Well, at least this guy does not have to give himself a rest. Well, probably not. I know as one of these guys takes too long to shoot, takes a little more desperate times to do what this boss has to do to me. I've faced this person, guys. I've faced enough of this person before. I know what kind of boss he is. I know what kind of stuff he is. So that's exactly correct. Okay, I'll get some of the items in just a minute. I want to take flesh blood on this guy. Okay, Soul Hiker, no. I'm not doing Soul Hiker. Remember guys, the upper part and the head are the ones you want to aim. As long as if you're taking on a boss or somebody. Okay, so ammo, yes we can. Yes we can. Oh, nice headshot. Nice headshot. I'm touching you. I'm touching you. I'm sorry, you're not dead side. My enemy, you're not close to me. Most of this boss has to do something. Gets it everything they're all and gets everything under control, making sure it's not out of the way. Them guys, you want to aim at the upper part and the head, as this person has right now. So, okay, heal again. I am not going down without a fight today. Since we're actually closing out 2020, we are actually I'm not going to fall for the same death as I have before. Emma, would you please stand up and let me shoot you for a second? Yes, we got him. We got him. Okay, what kind of crap do you have this time? Bandana. Extended Berserk. 1701 euros. Hold on, let me get that. Let me get that. Conversation, we can definitely get that. No, that was actually a little more interesting, guys. A little more interesting. Okay, guys, Demon Souls Guide. How to defeat the Man-Eater. Demon Souls, I don't know if that's going to get a spot for this year, for 2020. I mean, 2021. Maybe. But I've got enough PS5 games that I'm buying once we kick off 2021. You guys know some of the games for sure. We also have Eagle Eye. We also have the other stuff too. Gunslinger, High Noon. I think I'm going to go High Noon. Now the thing about High Noon, guys, is it's actually a little more of the opposites, but the same standard as it has, and as this increases critical chance with pistols and revolvers by 4%. So I'm definitely, I actually went a little bit more on that one. Okay, right now we want to send the information. You can also get this healing crap too. As much as it can actually, it does not have to be less painful, guys. At least there's no less consideration on them. We also have an NDA. Yeah, NDA is not a bad of an idea. Well, I'm not real sure on that one. Okay, Soul Hiker, no thanks. So guys, we want to send the information to Regina. I don't know how that's going to work, but we can try to do something. On second thought, no. Yeah, guys, I'm trying to see if there's anything we can do behind that phone on that. Okay. Okay, guys, Call of Duty, a complete guide to the Die Machine. It's always Easter egg. You guys are getting Call of Duty, not this week, but next week. I'm thinking it could be either this Tuesday of next week or Wednesday of next week. I will probably do either or. But it all depends. That way I can try to get into the mix a little bit with Valhalla. With Assassin's Creed Valhalla. You guys already know I did not do a new episode last night. Since I just needed a break. So I decided to do a new episode of baseball. So, and that usually does make up for for Tuesday of this week. So that usually makes up for some of that. But baseball will be back this weekend. Once we get to the first few days of this year, of 2021. So, let's see what else we have. So, this Bluetooth speaker. Now the thing about speakers is they have good volume between 1 to 100 at this point, between how good you like your music, actually. But no one can live without music. That's the important thing. Yeah, we're definitely selling that. We want to sell some of these bad stuff, guys, even though they have less damage. So like, say, this one has 90.2. But here's the thing: we are not selling Chaos. So we actually did get that weapon last week or a little more before that. You have to look at the best minds for all of your pointing and clicking needs. Guys can check that out. I did not watch AEW last night, so I did not watch any of that. But I do know it was a great tribute for after 41 years old of Brody Lee, former TNT champion. And tell you something else, guys. Guys can see yourselves in the news. Guys will get more tonight on the final stream of 2020, at the final day of this year. But the thing about that, like I said, also AEW did retire the TNT championship prior to Brody Lee's passing. So I don't know what they're going to do between the upcoming titles or whatever it's going to be next. As we are now at 14,700 something between the Eurobucks at this point. You want to talk about breaking my legs, huh? How about as I suit you right now? If that's what these guys really want to have. But like I said, involving the, the cornerstone of this company between, for 2021, like I said, the PS5 games are still the same. And that would be Final Fantasy 16, God of War Ragnarok, Dragon Age 4, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and Horizon 2. Those games I am a little more excited to play once we start 2021. I don't know if I should bring a classic on board right now. Probably wait until we get the Eternal Time. Now the thing about this one, guys, you guys can fast travel anywhere you'd like. As long as you know which one that's more experience between in a location that's more compiling. Okay, Well, we want to head there, but not yet. Not yet. So we actually did do one of these side missions already this morning. Let's see if there's anything else here. See if there's any... Okay, we're still doing pretty good on time. Okay, Yeah, you guys are getting Watch Dogs Legion tonight. I probably will do an hour and 40 to increase that watch time. As of right now, I'm at 5.1. So, the highest that I've ever had this year was 6.2. And some of that's been gone between having my channel go up and down a little bit. Which I don't plan on losing anymore. I always keep it half and half. But the only two that has the tools is most of us in the chat, and same with the others, is Runny Egg and Tuber. So they know how to bring some big stuff happening. Yeah, wait a minute. No. Well, I'm not going to go back and complete something that's reported. Okay, where are we at again? Okay, we're right there. We already did sell a couple of good stuff right there, so, which is actually a couple weapons we actually do not need. Let's go, I don't know, as long as we did defeat, the one mini-boss earlier this morning so far today, we should be okay. Besides, maximum health at this point, guys, we are almost at level 7. And I still think this game is a little more extra better out of the water over the Outer Worlds. I cannot think of the same thing for Borderlands 3, because Borderlands 3's been a good high standard game since day one. I'm going to even try to have Borderlands 3 best out this game, to be honest. Both are really good. Between the standard, the same point, and between the other stuff, that's great with graphics, gameplay, and the way any other game that I've enjoyed back when I was on PS4. You guys remember some of the games I remember playing and I remember beating. And I did tell you guys last night that I did announce the top 5 games that I really enjoyed, loved, and did not hate. Especially if I had any...
Calm yourself. Fuck that, man.
Oh, this bastard wants me to calm? Well, guess what? I'll calm them down by using my own weapons. Thank you very much, pal. Oh boy. Can we get a quick heal? Yes, we can. Thank you. That's exactly what I really need right about now. Okay, heads out to the face of him. I don't think we're actually getting this guy's weapon, because we've got a little more good enough weapons than we have for the time being. But we will be getting some more weapons once we get more stuff intact.
I'm under fire.
Do not fire mine, as long as these guys know what weapons they're using. Okay, okay guys, let's see if we can get our ass out of here. So that way we don't have to have big problems with these guys. I mean, I would have enough problems dealing with the enemies that I'm looking at right now, so... Okay, go down here. Okay, there you go. Get another healing. Looks up, plus 25. That's good, that's good. Gets a little more compiling. Gets a little more control. But yeah, other than that, like I said, for my love and I, it's been 3 weeks now, having no romantic time together. And I think it's ridiculous. All I know is she has been having most of her time with her family last week throughout the holidays. And the only two, like I said, the only two is her family. That's the point. Morning, Runny. Hi, Runny Egg. How you doing? Welcome to the chat, buddy. How you doing? You see, Runny Egg has actually been one of my good close friends. I love this guy. He's remember, guys, and I do recall Volko did actually get me started on Runny Egg, you know, and also the same with Tuber. But other than that, But other than that, Running Egg, what's you been up to? Singing in the background, setting up studio for tonight. Oh, that's good. I will be in the chat with you this afternoon. I do know Tuba is not going live tonight. I do know he's not going live today, as long as I looked at the schedule. So other than that, I remember how you and I did discuss some plans for my channel. And basically, it's like, what is next for JD? Well, I did negotiate my format on the schedule. I'm still keeping it 5 instead of 6 at this point. So I, for one, am still going to do the same thing as I always do. You guys are loving the format. My content's been very good. Ronnie, you can tell me my great content's been very good. The way you call me the good spectator, you know, that's been amazing. That's been really amazing for people that comes right in, shows what people see what they can do. Okay, I'll knock this creep out of here. But other than that, all I know is I also want my channel to go up too. Make sure it doesn't start off slow. And that is one of my big resolutions that my love and I did talk about last night. And basically, and here's the thing, Ronnie, my future fiancée Rose, she also wants 300 by the end of the next year. If anybody can get her there, as long as they try to do their best shot, it's you and Tuba. If I'm correct. And, you know.
Come on out, boy.
But how do you feel, how does you feel about this year 2020? The thing about this for 2020, like I said, 2020's been ridiculous. With the stupid, comic, illegal coronavirus, that's been one of the biggest problems that we've had this year 2020. You know, ever since this virus started since March, had some stupid stay-at-home orders and have people keeping the distance, wearing a mask, and like I said, they wash their hands 20 seconds between like other people. And people just think it's a free country, they can do whatever that kind of stuff, whatever they actually want. And guess what? They can't. It's like, do they want to survive? Or do they want to sit down and have their ass die? You know, but once we hit 2021, I'm hoping things will change a little bit. So that way people don't have to whine and complain about how 2020 was a failure and how bad stuff was a failure behind that. But if they really, really want to get themselves protective, be loving and caring for what they do, maybe they should try to do something that's more interesting for a change.
Get to a ripper, man.
Oh wow! Oh, that's right there. Ooh.
I'll pay you.
He's like, I'll pay you. Okay, wow. But what are your thoughts on that, Ronnie? Like I said, 2020's been crazy with this virus. We've lost plenty of people with this virus, and you know, especially with we still have the actors that are still alive, but the ones that are passing throughout this virus has not been all that good. It hasn't been all tremendous, you know.
Alright.
Okay, I'll decide this stupid guy's fate for him. Okay, guys, now we want to grab a car and pick up the distressed man. I mean, look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. I don't know if he's trying to go to the bathroom or anything. I don't know. But you understand where I'm coming from, correct, Ronnie? All I know is people always have to understand this virus will stay right where it's at, but if people try to keep themselves protected, we won't have any bigger problems on that. Which I don't expect any bigger problems. I don't expect any drama at all once we get to 2021. Which nobody wants to have any of that. And people should always stay connected between people that they are connected with on YouTube. Whether if they don't know him, know he or she, or they don't know who that person is. You know. But people always have to get along with that person. Even though people may have arguments, ups and downs everywhere. You know, that's okay. It's okay for couples to have that. You know, my love and I always had something in to begin with. But you see, back when my love and I, I told my love the story.
Got recalled.
I read a story
someone on the street,
at this
though.
point. Running, I'm pretty sure you and what I had a late birthday, Sue, which I do have tremendous respect for
easy,
Sue.
I'll tell you that.
Like I said, you and
Fuck you.
by the way, Runny, how long have you and Sue been together? I mean, well, Love and I have now been together with a gigantic, but not starting over. It's been 1,271 days. 1271 today, by the way. You know, we find in our hearts to reconnect, even though we may have ups and downs. But if people are stealing money and whatnot, it's always important to have money that you work for, and not give it to somebody else that wants to borrow a damn thing. You know, it's
You really
like
gotta keep yelling
my
like
friend
that.
still wants a job at Walmart or any jobs he wants.
Like I'm screwing
But
the goddamn
you know, as long as we get the good
Suffer in
package,
silence, Chew.
I think we might be okay.
doesn't
For the
kill
first
you,
and,
makes you
first and
stronger.
foremost. But people always have to understand, if people want to have something exciting, they have to work so hard for it, and they really have to do what they are supposed to do. Not just sit back and whine or complain, you know. Runny will tell you right. Runny will tell me right now at this point, you know, and that's why there's a lot of people that can help somebody. It's like if you're if people are out of their mind, don't know what to do, all you have to do is ask God for guidance. That's what my pun told me. It's like if anybody's that's less stress, has a little more stress behind it.
No, I can't. I can't. Stop the car.
What's like the one in the glasses, guys? It's like I can't take it. I've stopped the car. Okay. This creep is already burned out of his system already. But other than that, guys, those are my resolutions for 2021. Like I said, the plan for the channel is in the chat. Is to bring more people in, bring more likes instead of having dislikes altogether. As long as we bring more people in that are exciting, watchable to watch, understanding, loving and caring, and always respectful to everybody that comes in. As long as we bring out 2021 the goodest way we can, this virus will not be around a whole lot. But it will for a while until we get to summertime throughout the heat. Because everybody deserves to have the heat, you know. But back when I was started working at Walmart, you know, it was, I didn't know what I was supposed to do, you know, battling the cold, and all this crazy stuff, crazy breeze and crazy coldness that was getting to me, you know. And basically, I kept myself toasty, you know, if I was alone at work or not having any help. Usually when it comes to work, I'm doing both lots for the most part so far today. Whether if it's nobody's scheduled to work or try to help me out a little bit. It's always good to have some good help with work, as long as we're at as long as anybody's not at a stop cut between both ends. That would be DM side and grocery. Remember, guys, there's only two sides. Two sides, not three. Especially with Long Gun, TLE does not have any stop cards for to collect, especially with their own corral. But you know, I love what I do. But here's the thing, guys. The next milestone for work is by the time I have February 23rd, the coming year of 2021, it'll be 4 years by February 23rd since I've been at Walmart at this point. You know, I just think it's more of a valuable thing to get a job you want, get a job you really want to have. As long as it pays you real good money every 2 weeks, every week, anytime you guys want to. You know, it's like if people really want to have something in their life and try to slowly spend what they have, it's like, just take it easy, take everything under control, and making sure it's not way out of line or anything. As long as more people work very hard with the economy and battling this virus altogether, a lot of people are going to have more money, have more freedom, and feel like people to see what they want to do, you know. It's not that hard for people to understand. Is to get a job, get a good paying job that you like having, get yourself something to eat, and making sure you have energy behind that. You know, I've been having that in my old job for over 5 years. You know, after the past 5 years, you know, I've always sought a little over hundreds of dollars a little bit, but not as much money as I used to. But what I know is I have a loving, caring job that's more focusing, more understanding to have new people, more people that come in the store or be friends with somebody, you know, and as long as you actually get to know that person, the same thing you do on YouTube, whether it's at your job, somebody you know in real life, or something like that, you know. But that's been the most valuable thing that anybody can ever have. Having a job at Walmart, loving what you do, and not refusing what you like to do. Not like quitting any job you like doing, you know. One of my peers has been at Walmart for over 6 years at this point. He loves what he does as a manager or doing stock and sales and whatnot. But you know, but here's the thing: if my opponent would have come to work with me in the future, I think it would be very interesting to see how it would work out. But other than that, she's still dying to have a real good job at Walmart. But if it's in the state of Ohio or something that's more closer to that entity, for her, what do you call it, for the, so her nurses, so the nurse, so one of my love's nurses can actually check up on him, on her job by doing the updates between, a 2-hour post every 10 and 2 in the afternoon. She also does her update, but the time she gets up in the mornings, anytime she gets up in the mornings, she doesn't get up at 7:30 or 7.
Ready to get your cherry pie?
And basically, she's always up around 8:30 every morning. So, and basically, you know, anytime.
You want trouble?
Ronnie, you tell me if you agree. You guys, the rest of you guys in the chat from Ronnie's group and Tuba's group, since you guys are always awesome once we get 2021, is anytime I work morning shifts, you know.
Told you that myself.
Even though even though I get up in the mornings, but if it's on days off or no days off, you know, I always do good at what I do at my job. You know, I'm making sure not to get my ass fired at this point. You know, by without finding the previous key. I mean, if I were to find it in the future, down the road or somewhere, that would change everything, and I would be back under control between that. But you know, but either way, when the first time. When I had it for the first few times, I didn't know what I was doing. You know, I was trying to see what I was going to do under control on that. But, you know, everybody loves what they do between YouTube or you guys know how to bring something down to the table. Right now, guys, we're doing a main mission, the heist, as we want to sit next to Jackie. So, it's all good. Anybody has their own story or trying to write an article on a newspaper, you know. But back when 2016 rolled around, you know, it wasn't all that fortunate. It kept everything calm, you know. Back when I'm trying to get a little bit negotiated, guys. Let me try to think of it for a minute. Back when President Trump became our new president back in 2016, way before he defended his presidential against Joe Biden, you know, both of these two are a different age between 4 or 5 years old in between.
Somebody did their homework.
And back when Joe Biden became president-elect, since he starts on January 20th, you know, I don't know how it's going to be all that bad, you know. I mean,
what would I have to do?
I don't know. I mean, all I know is a lot of us want this virus to be over. We want all this nasty, disrespectful stuff to be over. Okay, guess there's no such thing as living legends. See price to pay. Okay, let's go with
the afterlife.
A little bit of something to the afterlife instead of having the afterbirth on that.
Who else?
Okay, there we go. As long as there's not a less treason thing to look into, it's okay.
Morgan Blackhand, right?
But if you guys have an inside story of this year, 2020, you guys can tell me in the chat. You guys are always part of the family now.
What happened to him? Still alive?
I probably will do a longer stream tonight if I get a shot. If I really do get get a shot, and when it's prior to New Year's. And the question is, am I going to be up late for New Year's tonight? Maybe till 11 or 11:30. I don't know if I'm going to go live that late. I mean, I could try,
for going down in history.
but I'm not 100% sure.
First, though, huh?
I mean, if I did,
It's nothing but the final flourish.
we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Oh, and by the way,
I mean, I know you guys on PS5 are going to do the same thing. I mean, I remember a couple times I was up 24 hours and my ass was tired, even though I was on a day off or two.
I'll remember that.
But you know, I was tired and Fire wanted to get a nap,
Just biz,
and
no big deal.
one of the painful things that I've ever had this year of 2020 and all was hurting my
My job?
slipping of my left ankle,
Look around.
tripping twice, and for me, guys, it was painful for anybody to watch. And you know, I just think for any particular reason, I found it hard to believe, and you know, I just think it was painful for me
Break a leg.
to I wasn't sure if I was going to have my ass walk again. And basically, I was back to work, and I was on a walking cast with crutches, and I think it was one of the terrible, painful moments that I've had throughout this year, 2020 of this year. And you know, I wasn't sure if my ass was going to walk again at all. So basically, I had to make one slow step at a time. One step at a time. So what I did, you know, is, you know, take one step at a time. I was stuck in the house, relaxing, trying to evaluate my left ankle, you know, for the first time. And it's always good to get any body part that you're pretty much tripped with, to get it evacuated and try to stretch it out and trying to get healing back in. So I was on a walking cast for a week, and then a couple weeks after that, I went to go see the doctor with one of my parents back then. My friend always kept an eye on me, and I was on my walking boot, walked to the art studio, and somebody, and a couple of the others way before this virus started, is couple of the others were like, if you're on the walking boot, maybe you should keep yourself back at the house. I'm like, there's no way I'm having my ass get back, and that's what I had to do. So basically, one of my kids dropped me off at the art studio and picked me up from the art studio, and you know, all I wanted to do was spend time with them for a while. You know, I had to make sure I kept my walking boot for a couple weeks to, you know, so that way I can get back to what I was doing, and you know, and then first and foremost, you know, after the last couple weeks, I made my return to work on the 29th, and back when it came back in hand, I finally got back to what I was loved doing. Got back to work, and I missed work, having good PTO for paid time off, and you know, and it took about not 2 weeks, guys, but 4 weeks to get back into the action, and you know, you know, even though it's painful for somebody to have a broken leg, a broken bone, it's always important to have protection and healing going in for sure. That's some of my inside story that I've had for this year, 2020. You know, it's like if you bring a couple of things from a gas station or a restaurant, you have to make sure you don't slip yourself or make the same mistake that anybody has. Everybody's had the same thing.
Well,
you know, as right now I'm talking to these three guys with Jackie, the one on the middle and the one on the right that's kind of like against it a little bit. Okay guys, the one on the right is Dexter, and I don't know who the middle one is. I don't know if he's from Different Entertainment Theory or something. I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest.
Evelyn Parker's special friend.
Yeah, back when I got my broken left ankle, I was out for 4 weeks and had to start from a different scratch. Let me go ahead and go with the top here tonight. this morning,
Wanted to
guys.
see what you was about.
How about we?
And
go
afterwards, I was able to walk
What you got
again.
for
All I
us,
had to
Tex?
do was evacuate my left
Yes.
ankle and, have my walking boots safekeeping in the back. But I don't think I'm going to be needing that crap anytime soon. So now we want to take the thread,
goes
guys. We want to take the thread
Me and Dex have already covered
and
the
take the
properties.
opportunity to sell what we got
Should be
going
a
on.
stroll on the beach.
Oh yeah, the middle is T-Bug. I'm sorry.
I want to hear it.
That's what I was looking for.
A Delamain will drop your ass at the front door of Kentucky Plaza. You'll stroll right in
Buys
thanks to your
between
false
2.
identities.
Okay, guys, we have 2 blueprints.
Hotel.
One that has the last name of Conwell, and I did not get the other last name at the bottom.
Last but not least, you
I'm not
should
100%. I'm not real sure if you guys did catch that in the
Outside
chat
the
this morning.
It goes without saying.
I'm not real
we
sure
do
on
this
that.
on the hush.
Um,
Ideally, nobody.
As I said, I don't have any painful injuries once
You'll
we get
have
to
T-Bug on
2021.
comms.
You guys do not want to have the same thing that I
Right.
came down to. Be out for 4 weeks from work and evacuate between the knee ankle. With as I said, nothing happens between
Mr.
that.
V?
Clear to me.
V has no questions, buddy.
Perfect.
I got a question. When do we get to the real reason we're all here?
Oh boy.
Cut for
Listen,
first
how
time,
we
it's
got
the
here.
same, Non-negotiable.
Okay.
30%.
My friend did tell me her resolutions last night. I mean, I was supposed to call her back around 10 o'clock, and I'm like,
That's
it's the same thing as always.
By me.
My ass was tired from work, and, different stuff that's very control at this point, but,
Hello?
Jack,
I'm gonna go
it's
ahead and
fine. Don't push
point
it.
out, Jackie, don't even try to
for
push
real?
it between the handle.
Drop it, I said. Cut's fair. Trust me.
That is actually the important thing we can try to jump in for sure.
Last thing. Kentucky's got a strict no iron policy.
Running, are you still here?
So you dogs will leave your lead spitters in the ride.
Like I said, anything that you guys did not miss going into
That's
next
a deaf suit,
2021,
so you'll look the
you ain't
part,
seen
too.
nothing yet.
Oh,
Thanks.
I mean, if you think between any special you guys are having,
see our Eddies.
you guys are always experiencing
Oh,
greatness
then
when it
Thomas
comes to the
Parker helped
channels,
herself of
you
her
know.
role. But a week.
But if you think the PS5 game's going to be
What do
incredible,
we do while waiting?
between pre-orders,
Around
between
Sunday.
GameStop, between PS5 and
You
2
sit
Xbox
tight,
systems,
heads down,
you ain't
the
seen
whole
nothing
Aristocrat
yet.
be watching.
And there's something
Now,
we
that
have to
old
think
Greek
about
dog
for
says
sure,
life's a
you know.
banquet, so don't go thirsty, but don't
And by the time Lord of the Rings Gollum comes out, I will
share your
probably
weights outside.
have to turn the
My
tables a
feeling
little
Delta
bit.
too.
Maybe just
Gotta prep to
maybe
check
just
in.
once, or
Be
maybe
here when you come on
twice.
comms.
But
Any other
um,
issues? Now's your
you
chance.
guys already know that the last was like no. Let me see if there's anything else here. I'm gonna go at the bottom.
Scav hunt.
Scav
Few
hunt.
Reapers
Ooh.
less in the city. Good thing.
I don't know what Leon Kennedy's resolutions are. I don't know what it could be.
good.
Let me double
No
check.
questions.
My sister
That's
Terry,
good.
not real sure.
So you ready to get going or what?
But it all depends really, guys. Anybody has a good story
Let's roll. No point in
for what
waiting.
anybody's sad for this year of
Getting rich,
2020.
you mean?
I'm gonna go ahead and send a message real quick. Okay, there we go. Sent to my sister Terry. I don't think Leon's coming in this morning. Maybe tonight, since like I said, he checked out the. Oh wait, but Kareem Pierce, I can definitely follow her at this
Believe
point.
I will.
Kareem, now the thing about Kareem, guys, is she's part of Tuber, and she's part of Tuber, and pretty much running Egg, of course. You know, she's also she's actually a good supporter of ours, too.
3 months I'd been saving up scratch.
So right now we're actually back with Jackie at this
Yeah.
point. The left side is still the same
Hit it,
between
Del.
the faces he has on his left cheek. Um,
identities of all customers.
And I think V also has a different thing on him. Also has a different form on that one, too. I mean, I would think, but that's pretty much the difference, I guess. Now we want the Jack in. This is called the D-Law Main. The D-Law Main.
Excelsior package activated.
I'm guessing that's an okay name between that
Excelsior?
monitor.
Oh, this just keeps getting better.
The monitor is okay. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna point out what's got you all excited.
Hang on. Watch this.
GTA 6. I'm not going to answer that tough question.
But you do not
For that tough
appear
question that
to
comes in
be
mind.
in danger.
But since it's coming to Vice City a little bit more, between half and half
We'll mow down
between
an army of
locations,
Japanese if it comes down to
I could maybe look forward to it. But I've got enough games that I'm putting out for this year. Wait for the
What else is
2021
included?
style for it,
Comprehensive health coverage.
and that would be
And disposal of a
the
client's
games that I said earlier this morning. So
Damn.
let's see what happens.
It got dark pretty quick.
But until we get Lord of the Rings Gollum, until that comes out, by the time we hit
Dex ain't
spring,
skimping, is he?
so by the time we get to the first quarter,
He's taking 70%.
Hitman 3 is coming out under
You've
3
forgotten
weeks.
already.
Excelsior.
Yeah, I'm definitely am going.
This is
I for one am not
how
going to
the-
pay. The only one that's more important is a little more extra important besides Hitman 3, since I do know that game's going to be very interesting, is
Wouldn't get
Lord of the
overly
Rings Gollum.
excited.
I mean,
Haven't gotten there.
most of us already
Not
know.
yet.
Most of us already know.
Jack.
Importantly, guys.
Feels like you're
Now we don't
losing
know
that
when
steel
that game's
grip
coming
yours.
out.
Huh.
I do know it's going to be
Like
sometime in the
it's
first
got some
quarter.
kind of problem.
Sometime in the first quarter that's coming up, starting tomorrow. Let's go with the middle one.
Some party, Jack. We're about to pull
But if you guys have good stories for this year in the chat, let me know. Stay connected. Follow me on Twitter. Say hi to me on Discord. Send me a friend request.
Let me explain.
And
something to you.
the only way you guys can connect with somebody is if you go to somebody's video, introduce yourself to that host, hit that like button, leave a good comment, and stay connected together. Because people do not want to know who you are if you actually don't know how good your content is. People
We'll be,
want to double check
pulling
your
up to the hotel
content,
soon.
but if they love it or
Set up
like
a
it.
direct encrypted line to
At
guide
this
you
point.
to Konpeki. V, ring Jackie now. See if
And it
I can
has
see.
a good saying
Maybe be
on
careful.
in the United States for anything. And Running Egg actually likes when I point this out, you know. He calls me the goodest common spectator of all time, and I always appreciate the fact between him.
The greatest crime
You know,
is
Volko is the only one that got me
success
started.
and not from necessity.
Say what now?
And also Running Egg also got me started on Tuba too, you know,
Yeah, I
and
heard you.
Tuba finds it interesting that I come in, so support, love, and
Give it
respect,
some thought.
and always
Try to
having
understand.
connection with
How
a
about you,
couple
V?
of things that come in, you know, and that's very interesting to look into. You know, it's like if you don't know what kind of people you're looking at or who you guys are going to meet,
Okay.
you cannot sit outside and get cold 24/7. You've got to know that person. You've got to know that person.
For choosing the
Tell them who you are
and best of
and what do you do on your channel, so more people can actually look at what you're doing. You know, and that's the best way to get support. You hit that red support button, hit that like button, stay connected all together. As long as more people know what they're doing. I mean, you know what you're doing, and that's good. You find a way to get something going. You want to bring the justice.
All right, Harry.
You want to bring something to the table, and making sure you have the goodest content that God and Christianity has created.
Hold on.
I started this format since the very beginning for over a year now, and I for one am not going to change a thing. Not even close. Okay, guys. Jackie has a little something. So we are now at a Roscoe waterfront, and so we are about to approach this
out front, bud.
building.
Remember, reservations in your name. Ramon.
Approach this one building
You're
tonight,
there to meet
guys.
Hajime Taki,
I mean, this morning,
military
excuse me. Almost said morning or tonight. You guys are getting Watchdog Legion tonight, so
She wanted them.
so that way we can have more verifying. And as far as actors dying, you know, it's painful to see too. It's involving the fact with
You got it, home.
having,
Sir?
you know, let me double check this.
Hold on.
Okay, there we
Got
go.
something.
Especially when we lost Debo.
Care to
And that
explain
passed away
where
at the age of
there's
62 this year. That was
combat
painful to
on
see.
Plaza premises?
You know, coming out of Friday, next Friday, and
We're arms dealers.
he did a good job on that, Fifth Element, and
Am I right?
the 2 Friday movies.
Please.
But I think Ice Cube took it a little bit hard, I think. I cannot recall if the others did, but I'm pretty sure. But now I'm pretty sure that, what do you call it?
Waving hand, medium
John Witherspoon
hand,
is waiting on
medium
Debo now.
good morning,
At this point.
sunrise over mountains.
What morning, Terry? Sister, how you doing? Did you miss me?
ようこそ
Greetings.
As we are
and
going to
welcome
check in at the
Konpeki
reception.
Plaza.
Looks like it's a robot mechanic or
Of course.
something.
Just a moment, please.
I don't know.
The name on the reservation is?
But I was going to wish you happy Happy New Year very
adults,
soon,
one
sister.
night, correct?
That's the one.
Perfect. I'll go ahead.
But yeah,
and
Running
book
Egg is going to be live around 1 o'clock this afternoon. I've one will be in with them.
Not part of the plan.
I've one will be
Talk
jumping
around
in
me.
very shortly.
Doing well, thanks.
Oh, that's good. But I did miss you too, sister. It's another important thing too.
Apologies for any disturbance.
Yes, the new year is upon us.
Really, Junior
Son, how can I help you?
into the ice
I'm
with a
in
big
the
spine
process
buster.
of
That's
checking
nice.
in a Mr.
Victorino. Good, he's arrived. Please send him upstairs immediately.
Sting dead
Of
appeared.
course,
That's nice.
Right away. Taki-san is expecting you. He awaits.
Like to stop by.
Sting still has something going to
You'll
plan.
be in the Lapis Lazuli suite on level 40.
Okay, there we go. But what did you think of 2020, sister? Okay, good, Ronnie. Very good. So, what are your thoughts on my story for this year?
Harry.
I mean, for 2020. You guys going to have a little more something spirit between the other guys, the few of you guys by example in the chat, especially with Ronnie, of course, and my sister Terry.
Runny waving hand.
Sister, you didn't hit that like button, by the way. Now, Running Egg is phenomenal what he does too. So that way we don't have to drop channelings that much. Not much anymore.
What the hell?
All we have to do is leave a comment in full,
Sorry, I
hit
just...
that red support button, hit that like button. So I guess people like what you do and love what you do.
What do you think?
People don't
Harry?
have to stand there and try to think of something.
Cherry underscore, hey, nice to meet you.
I mean, you do it. If anybody wants to try to do something for the channel, you do it because you love what you do.
Brother.
Oh, thank you, sister. So, what have you been up to this week? I mean, my ass was working the last couple days since I have worked 7 to 4 on Tuesday. But my ass was up since 4:30 in the morning, and basically yesterday I was up since 5:30.
Bar don't look too
So
shabby.
basically, the good thing is prior to New Year's this week, I don't have my ass doesn't have to be back till Monday. So I, for one, don't have to worry about any other considerable stuff on it.
Or a couple of stools at the bar if you prefer.
But yeah, Runny and I go a little more way back. He got me Valkyo got me started with him. You know, got me started getting with him.
Wouldn't hurt to take a peek inside.
And it's not been overwhelming.
Like some fucking traveling
You know,
salesman
I wasn't
these
sure if
days.
anybody's going to look at the time they have left on their watch or something. But no matter what happens, people can call me the greatest commentator there is, and I always am. I bust butt at work, and I bust butt as good as I can with you guys. Just trying to bust that watch time up there. You know? With the highest I've ever had, like I said, is 6.2. Wait, no. Let me double check again. Yeah, 6.2 at this point. You know, as long as more people have the best time between a video, their watch time goes up. The watch time will go up.
Awesome commentary as
Thank you to Ronnie Egg. Keep up the good work. I will see you this afternoon. I will see you this afternoon, Ronnie, and I'll see you this afternoon.
Bye at hey underscore.
Always keep up the good work, buddy. I'll be able to see you this afternoon.
What do you both think of the vaccine shot?
Sister Terry and Sassus, what do you both think of the vaccine shot? I have not gone into some of that right now. Wait, not yet. I mean, we don't know when we're getting that vaccine. I mean, 2021 is going to be very sharp.
Super. Catch you soon, but take care.
You too, Ronnie. Stay safe down there. But continue what you were saying, sister. I am so sorry. But yeah, if I would have called my love back last night around 10, you know, we would have talked about 2021. But how was 2020, sister? So I say, Sister Terry, how was 2020 for you? It's like this guy looks like Zacky's trying to keep himself occupied.
We're in our room.
Oh, guys, we're actually in our room for the first time, but with me and Zachy right here. Look at that.
Didn't pick it for snaz.
Yo, 5 likes. Stay connected, guys. As good as we can as a family. Going going into 2021 after tonight.
Would you be taking the vaccine shot if you had to for work?
That's a tough one. Would you be taking the vaccine shot if you had to for work? There's a good chance, but
I'm glad 2020 is over.
I don't know when that's coming in. But like I said, sister, I'm telling you. 2020's been crazy with the virus starting, a lot of people dying, and also having to lose Debo, aka the age of 62, losing former TNT champion and former Luke Harper Brody Lee at the age of 41 earlier this week. This is painful for a lot of WWE superstars and everybody else in command.
Flathead,
You know,
ready to go?
Almost there, Carnal.
but if more people try to do what they have to do by staying safe and taking the vaccine, that'd be an important thing. I mean, I would probably take the vaccine for sure. My angel would do the same thing for sure as well. Trust me. We will have anything happen as long as we do what we have to do. And I just think it's the rightful thing to do.
Go?
Now we want to scan something with the flathead. Okay, this guy always staring me in the eye a little bit. We can do... We can definitely scan that for a minute. I don't want to just have to,
But what 2021 is going to bring, and I can only pray that...
I hope so too. Besides, we're getting President-elect Joe Biden on January 20th, so I don't know what's going to happen, but I do expect some good stuff coming, hopefully. Especially when it comes to PS5 investments that are coming in soon, and also have a lot of people stay safe as always, but people don't want to try to interact with a whole lot of protection.
Systems are operational.
As long as we're supposed to do what we have to do, sister, that's all that matters. We have another 18 minutes. Okay, let's see. Do we want to wait for Flathead to breach the system?
Gonna have to switch to manual control. V, take the control shard from Jackie.
Well, like I said, my opponent is spending the rest of her life with me. And guess how many weeks it's been without any time together, sister? It's not been 2, it's been 3, it's been 3 weeks now. For the last 3 weeks. Ever since she was having time with her family and having to do, you know, something she wanted to do with her family out of respect, and that's the important thing. Hey, what's up, Rocky? How you doing? Yeah, 3 weeks, sister, no joke. And she asked me, and I quote, the last guy she went after lasted 25 days without coming to see her. I'm like, I'm not any extraordinary time being. I'm not a human being that stands to a guy that has a cornerstone of this company that has no time whatsoever.
That looks like me.
But how you been today, Rocky? Happy New Year's. Happy New Year, by the way. But like I said, I hope 2021's going to be very soon. That'll bring somebody exciting to have. Great, interesting stuff, hopefully. So that way we don't have to have more people try to scan something. Okay, we have 2 of these guys right here. The one that's on the left and the other one on the right that has a real nice suit. Hit that like button, Rocky. By the way, how you been and how's Mariska doing? So we can go for a different scanner. I guess we can maybe just enter that shaft. Now we want to wait for him to scan. Now we want to have the
Not good this morning.
Oh, not good this morning. Oh, okay, what happened? Oh, okay, Rocky, what happened? Sister Terry, verify it a little bit. Verify.
Flathead's in.
Patching you into next cam now.
Now we want to scan our way into the vents.
All is well. Are you okay?
We're always here for you too, Rocky. hopefully, Mariska, hopefully you guys are not having a meltdown or anything. Because that would be the last thing to kick off 2021 in a good way.
Am I the only one that just gets puke and used condoms? Where's the damn justice
Bug?
in it?
Got it.
Now we want to console with T-Bug, guys.
Housekeeping's in my way.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, got a distractor.
Let's see if there's anything that's a little more compiling.
Then had to channel flight.
Spent $900 last night and had the channel flight. Oh wow, that's a lot of money. So what did you end up doing with that money, Rocky?
Men like him are always single. Might wear expensive suits, but he's a biker at heart, always itching for a
Well,
ride.
channel flight, well, at least you needed time this week. I mean, I was hoping we had to cancel.
Honey, stick to wiping that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Leaving streaks everywhere.
But at least you and Mariska are having
WTA.
close contact a little bit.
Still have it.
Well, you still have it? Alright, good. So, what do you plan on doing with the cast in the back? anything fortunate? To kick off 2021, or... Not exactly.
Glad you still have it.
But at least you still have a lot of cast in the back. I mean, the same thing for me. It's always the same thing for me. Trust me.
Can't get the
Like
visa.
busting butt at work every 2 weeks. I'm telling you. Visa, I never get into Visa. I used to have a couple credit cards back then. But not as much as I can really jump into.
Man, sorry about that.
Well, but I'm sorry, buddy. So right now we're waiting for Flathead to finish. And we want to wait for the housekeeping to move. Housekeeping.
Hey, Bug, it worked.
Ain't seen nothing
No
yet.
passport visa.
Oh wow. So is that the only credit card you do, or is there a different one you pretty much a different credit card you actually bring in? I mean, use. I mean, I only use a couple of them, only once, but I stopped using them, and I started to use cash more importantly. Yeah, passport visa, that's true.
It's not a credit card.
Oh, it's not a credit card, so... Oh, wait a minute, no credit card. Is it a debit, I think?
Travel Jack.
Oh, Visa for travel. Oh, that's true, yeah. It's like, anybody that tries to use a card, like say Visa or... what do you call it? Any credit card. People can use it on items they could really have, or try to get something for traveling. But yeah, were you going to use that Visa to see Mariska, Rocky? I mean, I would think.
Okay.
Dweller's just beyond the door.
I mean, that would be almost be my guess. So right now we want to use Flyhead to enter Dweller's room. Okay, let's try to hijack this one door. But Rocky, what are the couple important things you're looking forward for 2021?
Let me think.
Anything special between you and Mariska, or
Want me to enable?
Yeah.
Where were you?
anything that's more complete? What were you traveling to? Ooh. Any terrible fortunate complication? Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, hold on, guys. Let me go back to the other video in a minute. Okay, now we want to scan for CCTV access point. We have another 10 minutes. Okay.
Flight scheduled to leave there Saturday at 10.
Hold on, let me double check that.
United States is not accepting travelers.
The United States is not accepting travelers. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. So, what's the plan going forward between traveling? I mean, is it because maybe the virus is happening for that too, or... I don't know. Or do you think it could be something different? It's not accepting travelers from there. Wow. Please, some of us have to think... Oh, see what's coming here? Okay. So what are you guys' plan going forward? By the way, hit that like button, Rocky. It's been a while since you ever come in the chat this week.
Okay.
That's so annoying, Rocky. I pray you get a flight.
But yeah, I hope you get a good flight. Have you two
Just
spend
as
time
well.
together for the first time.
The hotel's only got one runner.
Decent dwellers is
Virus.
dozen rank and file.
Yeah, virus concerns. Exactly. Yep.
What do
That's
we do
exactly
now?
a different point.
Neutralize him. Use the flathead to jack into him. I'll flash.
But here's the thing, Rocky.
Okay,
Um,
she's coming over.
Like I said
It's up.
earlier,
Jack straight into
once
his
this
chair.
virus
He
clears,
won't know it hit him then.
it'll be back to normal in no time once we get to what we're doing.
Yes.
You'll have to get the flathead
And we
in here
will
first,
for
though.
sure. We will for sure.
I hate that this COVID is happening.
But you know what they say? Yeah, people are not listening between this virus. People think it's air, thinking that the virus is not real. Here's the thing:
Let's figure it out.
the virus has been real for the last 9-10 months now, since this virus started between stupid stay-at-home orders and whatnot. People don't really want to get it. That's why we've lost a lot of people throughout this virus that they do not want to take part in wearing a mask or trying to keep distance. On the phone with United Airlines Expander to get my money back. So was it the same amount that you actually pay for the flight, Rocky?
Wow.
Is there anything else we can look upon? Go back to the other device for a minute. I don't think we can actually scan that one screen. Well, we do have that one guy that's already intact. Not much contact, I think. Wait a minute. We have cost. Let's try to distract enemies for that as well.
Only got 867.0.
Well, that's still a lot of money, Rocky. It really is. As long as anybody tries to pay for anything that's traveling, what we have to do is do that ahead of time or try to do it good on schedule.
Might have found our way in.
Okay, there we go, guys. Now we want the great. But over them for even trying to hold on to your money, and the fight is not happening. Well, I know they're worried about not getting the COVID stuff. That's been the only main concern.
Now toggle over to the other cam.
But the important thing is to always survive. Survive and do not take any less precautions. As long as more people know what they have to do. Well, fees are actually kind of like having a little more tax every now and then.
Flathead into the chair, V.
Most likely in the order. Because there we go.
Unbelievable.
Try to grab some of that real quick. But I just think it's ridiculous too, sister. I really think it is. Between how Rocky wants to see Mariska, but despite the airlines,
Keep an eye on the dweller, yeah.
they won't accept them.
Into Konpeki's main
They
net.
won't
Go
accept
ahead and log
behind that one. Not until this virus clears. And it will soon.
Así es como se hace.
It will very
How
soon.
you feeling?
Fine.
Okay, let's see if there's anybody else that's in question here.
How you doing on time?
But when it comes to having fees, like say bringing things to, you know, what do you call it? One of the stores, if it takes maybe a small amount. A small amount. We're getting dressed for work. Okay, good. Are you gonna be in? Are you gonna be in for the final stream of this year of 2020 tonight, Rocky? I mean, I know you, Sis Terry, are gonna try to come in. Beryl, probably not. We're now at level 7. Okay, guys. Let's see what we can handle with. We got reflexes at 4. They go build at the same time for 5. Tell you what, guys, let's go for reflexes. We can actually make that as level 5 so far today. Try to open that. But we do have a couple of these guys. We have Eagle Eye and Bullet Duck. Covering kill salvos increases critical chance of rifles and some machine guns by 10%, and firing from behind cover. And 2 calls for comfort. I think I'm going to do.
Going to try to be here.
Oh, sure. That's all you can do, Rocky. It's all you can do. But can you give Mariska a shout out for me? Because I don't know when she's coming back in the chat, though. What do I think of the stimulus check? I think it's going to be a good load for a lot of people between that relief. I think it's going to do good. I'm gonna go ahead and do another bullet dock for level 2 here. As it now increases by 6%. Wrap things up in another 5 minutes. Let's see if there's anything else here. So anything else between the other stuff we haven't gonna even try to sidetrack? I don't think we're going to try to sit down right now. I think we're going to... Well, I guess there's no other thing we can do. So maybe sit down with Jackie, I guess. There's no sweat and tears up from that one.
Why'd you give it all up?
Who gave what up?
Yorinobu Arasaka. The good life, I mean.
Wait, there's also a couple things to verify too.
Got to thinking's all. It's like, think. You got everything, right?
Okay, let's see.
Pandemic has hit a lot of people hard.
Let me double check for a minute. My secretary in the chat says, I pay so. This pandemic has a lot of people hard for losing jobs. Yep. Unemployment. For people that do not want to, for people that do not want to get a job is trying to making sure they survive this virus at this point.
Hooked up the Valentinos.
I mean, everybody knows how to wear a mask and making sure if they want to keep what they're doing. If people try to test positive by having the virus, it's test negative. The virus, you're good to go for work at this point.
3
so.
slugs to the chest. Feels like one's still in my left lung.
But it has hit a lot of people this year since the very beginning, before the end of the first quarter.
Fucking tourists.
That'd be before the end of March.
Tourist or not, he just walked into the lobby. And we are back in biz.
But it hasn't been doing all that good for having some bad stuff behind it.
Let's start the show.
So we want to head to some sort of a penthouse. Okay. We're gonna be almost done in just a moment, guys. See if there's anything else that's left. Guess we can just try to go in here.
I know. Now's your chance to make up.
We want to try to press one of these two, guys. Let me go, well, my phone's not coming in chat today, so that's okay. She'll be in tonight. I'll probably do an hour and 40. Probably an hour and 40 or an hour and 35 for Watch Dogs Legion. But I still think premiering Black Ops Cold War is the rightful thing to do by next week. I probably will still do that. And that will set out Watch Dogs Legion. But not yet. Not yet. So we want to go inside the suite.
There's the awkward silence.
The ultimate silence.
Seriously?
Okay.
Okay. So why'd the Rocker Boys output kick him out
Ba,
of the
ba, ba, ba.
Because he
We want to
wasn't
go up here, and I think we'll wrap things up after this. Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, guys, let's see if there's anything else compiled to it. And I think we're gonna wrap things up for this morning, guys. Alright, guys, as long as we're safe here, we'll be good to go. Keep everything under control between the chemistry. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be a wrap for me this morning. I will be back tonight for the final stream of 2020. You guys will get an hour and 40. I'm going to try to do an hour and 40 prior to watch time tonight for Watch Dogs Legion. You guys could get a new episode tonight for that. Remember, guys, I am off till Monday, so I'm a lucky man as it should be. Going in prior to New Year's. If you want to catch more Cyberpunk will be back tomorrow. I think you guys are getting back-to-back episodes of Watch Dogs Legion tonight and tomorrow night. I'm not 100% sure. But I could do maybe something a little more fun, maybe. That's not on the schedule, but we'll see what happens. If you want to catch more Cyberpunk, be back tomorrow. It's every Thursday and Fridays. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that red support button, stay connected. Watch the video in full, like it, share it, tweet it out, add it to a playlist as you guys can. Never ask for support back in between. If there's anybody in the chat that has a Twitter, share me out, tweet me out, leave a good comment on Twitter. You guys can give me your first and last name information on Twitter. It's all in one word. J is capitalized, same as D, between my last name. So guys, so let me know if there's any questions involving for the few. If you guys also have a Discord.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay blessed and safe. Love you, brother. Red heart waving.
Yeah, I'll see you tonight, sister. I love you, girl. AKA sister. I'll see you tonight. But you guys can send me out. Do the same thing with Discord. Tell me you guys said hello the same way on that, and the same thing. The same thing, guys, on Twitter and Discord. But alrighty, guys, I will be back tonight for some Watch Dogs Legion for now in 40. I will probably be up a little more late prior to when the ball drops, but my plan is only going to be up till 11:30, maybe 11:40. But it should be up right about now between, as he always gets up every 8:30 every morning. But I want to say thank you, Sister Terry. I love you. At this point, going into 2021, I'll see you tonight for some Watch Dogs Legion. Thank you, Rocky, my good man.
Have a blessed day at work.
Have a good time at work. And stay safe out there, guys, as good as you can. Thank you, Ronnie. Keep up good work. I will see you this afternoon. Thank you, Red Knight. Keep up good work. And thank you, Willie, for coming in this morning. Alrighty, guys. I'll see you tonight. Be good to one another. Be kind to one another. And love one another. Stay safe. Stay connected. And be careful out there today, guys. But stay toasty. And I will see you guys tonight for an hour and 40 on Legion. I'll see you guys in the